Braden here from Remax Little Oak Realty. Thanks for tuning into my September 2022 housing market update. You know, there's a lot going on in the world right now, but it's not all doom and gloom. You know, we do have a little bit of economic uncertainty. It's true. We have central banks which are hiking interest rates, and we do have inflation that has been persistent, but I think there are reasons to be optimistic. So jumping right into the numbers here, new listings came in 14% above last month. I did in fact make this prediction. You can go to my last housing market update. You can see me there say that I did expect this number to increase heading into the fall market, and it did by a large margin, leading to our 10-year average rising from 20% to about 16% below what we would expect. So that's good. We are having new listings come into the market. We definitely need it because we're experiencing a supply crunch right now. Oddly enough, sales came in 12% below last month, so sales still falling, leading to the 10-year average being some 40% below normal. So demand is low right now, significantly lower than we would normally have at this time of year. Inventory levels, 7%. They fell month over month and coming in at 21% below the 10-year average. So like I said, we are having a supply crunch right now while at the same time having well below seasonal demand. So it's a bit of a bizarre market out there. It's less driven, in my mind, at least, by supply and demand dynamics and maybe a little bit more by central bank policy with these interest rate hikes. But what the nice thing is, you know, we've had prices fall pretty dramatically and we're having an influx of new inventory. So if you are looking to make a purchase right now, we should see the number of options out there, the number of different listings start to increase over time. And that's always a good thing. There's always opportunities out there to be had. Jumping into the notes here, yes, you know, we are in uncertain times economically. You know, we've had the Bank of England, they had to bail out their financial sector, I think once or twice now because of these pension funds. They're facing illiquidity, so there have been margin calls. You know, people are calling for their money and the pension fund doesn't have it, so they got to go to the government and say, hey, we need some cash, otherwise we're going to collapse. That's pretty much what's been happening there. And they may have to intervene again. Admittedly, it's not a great situation there. Hopefully they're able to sort that out. Japan has also been buying yen. They're having to prop up their own currency. I think people are selling off yen because they're not confident in the Japanese economy. They're not confident in the yen. So Japan wants to prevent a collapse of their currency, right? So that's something to keep an eye on as well. Credit Suisse, I've been reading, is the largest or one of the largest investment firms on the planet. And it's been said they are on the precipice of collapse. Now, I don't know what's true. The bank itself is saying that it's not true. I'll let you guys do your own research on the topic. We do have the Bank of Canada and US Federal Reserve interest rate hikes. Inflation has been stubborn in the US, so the head of the US Fed has said they're going to have to do more oversized interest rate hikes to get inflation under control. And of course, the Bank of Canada is in lockstep with the US Fed. Historically, they have been. So we do expect more oversized rate hikes here in Canada before the year is out. So if you guys want to get a cheaper mortgage, maybe get your pre-approvals in now rather than waiting, because on October 25th, we do expect interest rates to rise again. And then on December 7th, we will likely see them rise again as well. Price is starting to settle. This is an interesting one. I'm always keeping my eyes on all the different metrics of the market. I think I've seen some areas appear to start settling on their price graphs. So that's also something to keep an eye on. Prices aren't going to fall forever. You know, they're going to bottom out eventually. And when we turn this economic ship around, prices will start to rise again. It's what's happened historically, and it will happen again. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on too much. If you guys are interested in any of this information that I've presented here, then please don't hesitate to reach out, and I hope you have a great week this week. Bye now.